'cause your love is all I need.
Minnesota State University Moorhead, the Dragons Digital Network, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons Basketball. It's our first full Saturday doubleheader of the year, and it's presented by Papa John's, and the Dragons will take on Minnesota Crookston. And good Saturday afternoon to you, and welcome inside Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead. My name's Steve DeStacia. It's my privilege to be with you. That guy right here is Jared Bledsoe. You know him. He's here to give his expert opinion about tonight. I'm going to take you back the first, I don't know, week and a half since we've reunited. What have you seen from this Dragon women's team so far as a whole?
As a whole, defense has been their staple. Excited to see how they perform this afternoon on the defensive end.
What do you want to see from them offensively? We keep talking about the defense. The defense has been terrific. We'll go deeper into the numbers as today goes on. Offensively, I know you probably want to see more.
Obviously, guard play. McKeever's done an awesome job creating off the bounce, reading screens well. Obviously, Natalie Jens has done a solid job, but I'd like to see where the post players are going to come into a play as they move forward during the season.
You just mentioned Natalie Jens.
I did.
Let's look at her on the screen. Tell me about a couple key players to watch in this afternoon's games.
Let's check out Natalie Jens as she's leading the Dragons over 15 a game. Definitely getting it done from the field. Scorching hot, 36% from the three-point line. But this young lady, Emma Miller, put up 32 points last night, leading this Golden Eagles team. Definitely have to keep an eye on her as she's getting it done for the Golden Eagles.
Players to watch presented by Matt Buss. Let's take a look at our head coaches. That is Mike Royson. That is one of the most classiest people you're ever going to meet. That guy has 862 wins between high school and college, and he is just a gem to hang around here in his 17th year at Crookston. And there is the dean of NSIC North coaches, Carla Nelson. She picked up career win number 390 with the Dragons last night. Coaches are presented by BSN. Jared, I need a couple of your bullets before we get started.
Absolutely. As we look at Minnesota Crookston, Feed Miller leading the Golden Eagles. We talked about that. More bench play. See where they're going to get some production. Obviously got a huge win at Northern State and win the paint. Obviously the Dragons dominate inside. MSUM, stop Miller. Obviously she's the leading scorer, only player averaging double figures. Talk about team defense and then get off to a fast start. Obviously done a phenomenal job defensively, but where is that offensive firepower going to come early in the game?
The MSUM catering services of Sodexo brought you today's bullets. Jens couldn't get a three. Look at Taryn Johnson hustling after the ball, but she couldn't get to it. Katie Reese, Zach Freeman, and Whitney Aberly are our three officials. The Dragons are in their reds, Minnesota Crookston in their whites.
Dragons come out right away, matched up man-to-man. 4 out, 1 in look here for the Golden Eagles.
And their starters are at the bottom of the screen, and they're presented by Brandfolk. There goes that Emma Miller. Can't get that to go, and that was a flat-footed attempt at a rebound by Skibble, grabbed by Bren Fox. Like Jared mentioned, this team went to Aberdeen last night and was in control most of the game and beat Northern State 61-50. That's a good victory for Minnesota Crookston, and that should open the eyes of the Dragons, as I think that's a shot clock violation, as that ball never hit the rim.
Yes, that's the correct call. Never hit the rim, Dragons basketball. Player comparison, Natalie Jens came off firing that three-pointer. Like the aggression there. She's the player to watch for the Dragons this afternoon.
Dragon starters, including Peyton Boom, were at the bottom of the screen, presented by Brandfolk as Boom lights up the scoreboard first. Nicole Hernandez, she's out of Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Up top, Taryn Frazier, she's out of Cass Lake, Minnesota, where she scored over 2,000 points, Jared, number 3. This is Alex Page. That bomb wouldn't go, and Mariah McKeever's just been hitting the glass all this first opening third of the season. She's also been doing that, couldn't score, and the rebound is pulled down by Nicole Hernandez. Here comes Miller. She's out of Albertville, Minnesota.
Floor spacing here by the Golden Eagles. Able to connect on that three. Look at Jens crash the board.
Here comes Nat. Natalie Jens averaging 15.1 points per game and just over 3.5 rebounds. Controlling this offense. Here goes Peyton Boom. She gets run into by Nicole Hernandez, and we have her game's first foul.
Like that decision there by Peyton Boom. Was able to get on the block. Nice little spin move, finishing with the left. Spreading the defense out, catching it out high, drawing that foul off the dribble.
Jens found an opening. Oh, swatted away by Alex Page. She went to Red River High School in Grand Forks, and she had a great read on that Jens drive.
Jen's not giving up on that play, though, causing a jump ball. Obviously, the possession arrow goes back to the Golden Eagles.
Here's Page going up against Boom. Runs into a lot of trouble and a lot of red jerseys. Here comes McKeever. Mariah stops.
Nice decision there, right at the elbow. McKeever knocking down the two-point shot in transition.
Boom went for the steal. Carla Nelson said she wanted to see more of that last night at halftime. The Dragons going for those 50-50 balls. Here's Taryn Johnson underneath. Off the glass, wouldn't go. Look at her stick with it and score.
Great job there by the Dragons, not giving up on that play. Second and third effort, leading to a 6-point lead.
Timeout on the floor, 6-0. Once again, the Dragons are in front.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Papa John's in Fargo Moorhead has a special offer just for you. Use coupon code DRAGONS35 every day to get 35% off your entire order in the FM area. The coupon code DRAGONS35 is for 35% off your entire order at the official pizza vendor for the Dragons, Papa John's. 6-0 start, Jared. Tell me why.
Obviously, one of the points for the Golden Eagles was win the paint. Dragons, 4 of their 6 points have come in the paint, so Golden Eagles will definitely have to do a better job keeping the Dragons out of that lane.
And then on the offensive end, they're 0 for 4. I'll ask you again, just like Minot and then last night against Bemidji State. Is it Dragon defense? Is it Minnesota Crookston can't find the bottom of the can? What is it?
At some point, we got to acknowledge that this defense is very impressive. As we see Boom again active, allowing that post feed.
I think that's exactly what Carla was talking about last night. Go for the steal. Anticipate it. You know what? It didn't happen. Go make a hike underneath the bleachers and grab the ball and come back to fight another day.
Absolutely. One of the stats that doesn't go on the scoreboard, or in the stat sheet, I should say, is deflections. But obviously coaches talk about this often, and you know if your players are active throughout the game. As Miller pulls up, it's looking 2-pointer there for Miller.
Is Emma Miller, averaging just under 15 points per game. I like the way she's run this offense so far. Here's Taryn Johnson.
Nice finish inside by Johnson.
Jared, nice. I don't feel like I am qualified to talk about what Taryn Johnson just did. 8-2. Skibble. Up top, Johnson. That wasn't a hezzy take a step and a scoop. That was a I took a step and I got to chuck something up. McKeever fouled. Taryn Frazier whistled for the first foul. Mike Royston's going to go to his bench. Bren Fox back in. She's from Norwood, Young America, which is just west of the cities. Their zip code, 55555. That'd be easy to remember, wouldn't it?
Very easy. How'd you remember it?
I forgot already. Boom, up top. Johnson finding Boom. Oh, a little left. Wouldn't go. Fox the rebound. Here's Emma Miller. That's a tough shot. That won't go. That's a great inside rebound by Janie Torminen. She's out of Monaga, Minnesota. Miller, a one-hander to Taryn Frazier. A little spin.
Again, we talk about the defense there. Great help side there by Taryn Johnson. Able to corral that loose rebound.
That was all Dragon defense. That was terrific. Maybe some inability of Minnesota Crookston to move the ball.
Great decision there by McKeever.
10-2. The Dragons lead. Skibble got beat by Leach, or was a little slow as Leach went to the right-hand side. Peyton Bang, number 24, comes in for the first time. 6'2" freshman out of Parker, Colorado. Kayla Youngs, 6-foot freshman out of Independence, Missouri, in for the Dragons. For Minnesota Crookston, Brent Fox hands off to Emma Miller. Miller going up against Jens. Fox. Erica Lane out of Breezy Point, Minnesota. Oh, what an up and under move by Janie Torminen, but she couldn't finish. Here comes Jens for the Dragons. Looking up, boom, three. You better believe it.
Great transition play there by the Dragons. Boom, shooting that deep three with confidence.
Peyton Boom is now 14 of 19. Oh, check that. Now 3 of 10 from downtown. It is 13-2. Fox underneath, off the glass, no, boom, climbs over everybody. One and done once again for Minnesota Crookston. Here's Jens, up top, boom. McKeever wanted Bang and lost the ball. That's a steal by Erica Lane.
Solid defense there by Lane. See if the Golden Eagles can capitalize off a rare turnover by the Dragons. Actually, their first turnover on the afternoon.
On the baseline, Torminen. 6 on the shot clock. At some point, Minnesota Crookston's got to do something. How about hit a bomb by Emma Miller?
She still has a few bombs in the holster, coming off a 32-point performance. Wow, early 5 points for her.
You said you got to stop Miller in one of your bullets. You said bullets, not bombs. Here's Youngs. And a foul. This is going to be Abigail Leach picking up a foul. As Tori Ratz is going to check in for the Dragons. 5'8" freshman Fergus Falls. Off of Mike Royson's bench, Alex Page will come back in. As Youngs goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Here's a good look at Kayla. Makes 1 of 2. Janie Torminen out muscled a couple Dragons for the rebound. 14-5, 2:20 remaining, first quarter.
Crookston continues to try to get it inside. Nice flat foot shot there by Fox.
Brent Fox makes it 14-7. Rats up top, boom. Bang, inside, no. And Bang on the rebound gets whistled for the loose ball foul. That's her first and the team's second. This is Carla Nelson's 23rd season. So that means they've played Crookston 44 previous times. The Dragons have had 14 sweeps, 2-0 during the season. 8 splits. Minnesota Crookston has never swept the Dragons. And Carla Nelson's also gotten the better of a Mike Royston-led Minnesota Crookston squad 26 times out of 32. Here's Miller. No. Rebound ripped down by Alyssa Knight. In for the Dragons out of Bruton, Minnesota. Here's Skibble. Looking inside for Boom. Nothing there. Didn't force it. Jens. Off balance. And the ball's tipped by Page, but it was whacked out of bounds by Boom. Mariah McKeever comes back in. Natalie Jens is going to sit down with 1:25 left to go here in the first quarter.
A little high screen action here for Emma. Nice drive there.
Page muscles inside and scores.
Strong finish going left there by Alex Page.
Page second only on Minnesota Crookston to Emma Miller, averaging just under 8.5 points per game. It's 14-9. Boom. Out to McKeever. Tries the three. No. Rebound is grabbed by Knight. Rats and McKeever. An off-balance 15-footer goes.
Oh, great decision there by McKeever. Showing extreme composure on that last possession.
She keeps doing more and more of that. Not shooting the three, opting for the little 15-footer, and she's hitting them. 16-9, and it's Dragon basketball as McKeever doing it on both ends.
Great job getting out in the passing lane. As you mentioned, Coach Nelson said, hey, anticipate a little more. She wanted to see that, and so far the Dragons are responding.
Boom out, Sarah Kinglin in. 5'10 sophomore from Owatonna, Minnesota. The shot clock is off as the Dragons can take it all the way down.
Kick, shot.
Skibble, three, no. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Dragons got a decent shot. Skibble couldn't hit the three. Dragons lead at 16-9. End of one from Moorhead. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon women's basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
More exciting way to end.
For over 100 years, we have been here to connect you, entertain you, inform you. Our world may change, but we are always here. Then, now, and tomorrow.
All right, now we're 4 games in. Oh, Minnesota State Mankato came back and won last night. So you see Duluth and Minnesota State Mankato at 4-0, leading their respective divisions. St. Cloud State and Mary are 3-1. The Dragons take on St. Cloud and Duluth next weekend, as the Dragons and Minnesota Crookston are the 2-2 teams. Let's look at the standings. Are presented by Richards. Jared, 10 minutes in the books. What do you have?
Crookston not able to really connect, only 4-14, 1 for 4 from the three-point line. Obviously, huge difference in this ball game.
Knight.
Nice finish there inside by Knight. Showed some signs last night.
Yes.
Contributing to the Dragons' victory.
6.6 rebounds, all in the fourth quarter. Page, defended by Jens. Here goes Erica Lane. Up top, Hernandez, and this is Emma Miller. No. Skibble the rebound. She got bumped by Lane, kept a hold of the ball. Here's Jens. Ball movement without the ball touching the floor. Till now, Jens dribbling with 10 on the shot clock. Jens from long distance.
Job there, McKeever. Dragons able to come away with that loose ball. Nice find inside. Jens Knight not able to connect. Good unselfish play there.
Cannot set it up any better. Hernandez.
Great job there by McKeever, anticipating going coast to coast here. A nice find. Skibble with the left hand finish. Again, talk about maturity of a player. McKeever not forcing that against a taller opponent, setting their teammate up for success in transition.
After the anticipation and the steal, Fox in the lane. That's a pretty move. Fox with 4. It's 20-11, 8:13 remaining, first half. McKeever looks exactly the same as she did last year. She is just playing a much more mature level of basketball. Rats inside. Knight shoveling. No. Erica Lane squeezed inside and grabbed a tough rebound. Here comes Minnesota Crookston. Miller out to Page. And another turnover. You know, I'm watching Fox, 23 inside. She's defended by Knight. She wants the ball, but she's standing still. So let's keep an eye on that down low. You know, Dragon flashes down low, boom, bang, whomever it is. If it's not there, exit stage left. Whereas, we'll see. Here's Taryn Johnson, a high screen. McKeever. There's Boom on the right side.
Get to her spot. Nice decision there, right at the elbow. Again, if you're a young player, she drops 8 points so far this afternoon. You're a young player. You got to find a comfort level, and McKeever's definitely found her comfort level out on the floor this weekend. Oh, nice move there by Fox. Not able to connect. Skibble rips down that rebound. Dragons looking to run.
McKeever.
Knocks down the deep three from the Minnesota State University Moorhead logo.
And another Mike Royson timeout. Mariah McKeever has taken over. She has 11 as the Dragon lead is 14.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Dave Eggers for your personal price plan today.
St. Cloud State 0 for 3 from the line in this game.
Little zone here by the Huskies.
Mogan for Vilborg. Back to Mogan. She takes the 3. A little short that time, but an open look for the Beavers. Peskel misses the 3. That was Kelsey Peskel getting the pass from her sister. And then a foul is called. Minot State will get the basketball after a loose ball foul. So you saw in the Culture Health System replay, Strema got a little forearm to the face of Sawicki, but the call was on the player that came in for St. Cloud State, Peskel, who tried to rip the ball away from Strema.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
A little checking in with the Dragons. What was that down at Hollenbeck Hall, St. Cloud? 25-11 in Minot. Okay. That's the MSU Dome. Miller from long range.
Oh, wow.
8 for Emma Miller.
Miller showing her range. Second three-pointer on the afternoon.
Out of St. Michael, Albertville, all Lake selection and all state honorable mention. Here's Taryn Johnson, and that's an offensive foul Taryn, a little bit out of control. Good job by the defense.
Yeah, I was going to say solid defensive possession for the Golden Eagles. See if they're able to turn that turnover into some points here. They found themselves down 11.
Natalie McRott coming off the bench and firing a three. She's out of Willow River, Minnesota, a 5'6" freshman. Couldn't get that to go down. Here's McKeever. Up top, Skibble. Jens inside to Boom. This is Peyton Boom's happy place, and she'll walk. Maybe too happy. She also slipped. 25-14, the Dragon lead is 11. They've led by as many as 14. Abigail Leach up top, McRott. Torminen. She's already flexed some muscle this afternoon, but she couldn't get by Taryn Johnson. Here's Mariah McKeever. Back to Jens, open for three. No.
Taryn Johnson getting there and rebound.
Yeah, she got bumped. Janie Torminen whistled for the foul. Her first. Good flow to this game so far.
I agree.
Been a couple turnovers, been a couple fouls, but for the most part. Boom. Oh, my.
Nice finish there inside by Boom.
Mike Royson wanted to walk. Boom. Went to her left and got it done. 27-14. We're under the 5-minute mark. This is Torminen. Oh, little nifty move with the left hand.
Nice finish inside with the answer.
Torminen shooting 44%. Skibble throws it away. How is that Dragon basketball? There is no way that's Dragon basketball. All right. Somebody, I was ready to run down and tell Zach Freeman. That ball was thrown away. Now, did Boom get fouled? That's another question. That's what Carla Nelson is talking to Katie Reese about. I will not pass judgment on that.
Yeah, Dragons' fourth turnover on the afternoon. Be interesting to see how Coach talks about the turnovers at halftime. Great
Miller.
Great defense there by McKeever, causing a jump ball. Leave the possession arrow at Golden Eagles.
Yeah, remember the Dragons got it to start the second quarter. Bang in, Taryn Johnson out, 6 seconds for Minnesota Crookston to shoot. Natalie McRott will inbound. I don't know if Crookston knows they've got only a couple seconds to shoot. Frazier hits the rim. Great hustle on the far side by Torminen. But here comes Jens, stopping and popping. Doing her best Mariah McKeever imitation.
Ripping down that rebound in transition, finishing with the left hand.
9 for Boom, 29-16. Back up to a 13-point lead. And now before hitting a three, McRott was out of bounds.
It's been a tricky corner for both opponents this evening. You saw that yesterday on men's and
I'm going to say this weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Bemidji State was on that sideline a couple times in front of the Dragon bench.
And again, we talked about, is it the Dragon defense that's forcing that, the pressure, or is it just the opponent?
Well, they didn't move the line.
Right.
That would be tricky. Jens from deep. No. Here come the Golden Eagles. Miller running one-hander.
That is tough. That is tough to guard. Miller at the Dragons backpedaling and just throws up a nice little teardrop floater.
If you think it looks easy at home, I dare you at home. No matter what your level of basketball is, bang, gets fouled. Go try a running one-hander from 12, 15 feet away. See how many you make.
Yeah.
See how many you make. Right?
Right. last play we just watched is the chemistry I'd like to see continue to develop. But we talk about boom and bang, the high-low action we're accustomed to seeing from the Dragon women's team. See if she can emerge as an offensive threat consistently. She knocks down that first free throw.
Bang, now 8 of 11 from the free throw line this season. She'll hit a pair for her first 2 points tonight. I know you're going to look at me funny, right? Tonight will mark the 1/3 mark of the season already. Can you believe that?
Really?
I know. And not this is game 9. They're scheduled for 27, 28 games. That's 1/3. Miller. Leach inside. Fox scores.
Nice job by Fox.
That's why I like this team. They got the experience underneath. And your Fox, your Leach, and then they got this Miller kid, some of these other freshmen. I like where the Golden Eagles are going. Rats up top for the Dragons. 2.5 minutes remaining first half. Boom. In the lane. No. Fox the rebound. Here comes Miller. Erica Lane.
Golden Eagles looking to go back inside. A miscue there. Skibble comes away with that loose ball. Skibble tried to thread the needle. Look at the Dragons get on the floor, come away with that loose ball. Those are the 50-50 plays that coaches often talk about you have to have.
Anna McKeever never established herself back inbounds, so this will be Golden Eagle basketball. Hey, Minnesota Crookston's sticking around. It's 11. I know we said it last night. It ended up being, 68-42. Wasn't close at the end by Bemidji.
You're right. I mean, they can cut this into single digits with a bucket here. And with a player like Miller coming off a 32-point performance, most of that in the second half, got to be mindful.
32 out of 61. Getting it done. A minute and a half remaining here in the first half. Jens had an opening for just a moment, and then she got fouled by Miller.
I like that decision by Jens, though. I mean, Jens having a size advantage. Strong drive there, drawing that play. Oftentimes you have a high-scoring guard. You want to continue to attack, make them place both ends as Jen knocks down that mid-range jump shot.
That's her first 2 points tonight. 33-20. A minute 10 left. Fox on the baseline.
Oh, nice find.
Thrown behind her. Yeah, it was a good look. McKeever checks her rearview mirror with some help from her friends. Here goes Mariah. Open again. Why not? Misses this time. Rats the open rebound. McKeever. Jens from the Crookston bench. Won't go. Rebound taken down by Fox. 42 seconds left first half. Here's Miller. The crossover. Can't finish. Skibble the rebound. 6 seconds or thereabout. About there is the difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Skibble open for three. No. And now Minnesota Crookston can play for the final shot. Down by 13. And they're going to bomb. Maybe the Dragons can play for the final shot, but Rats lost the ball out of bounds. It went out of bounds off of Minnesota Crookston, but it cost the Dragons a couple of ticks. Jens. And that'll do it for the first half. 33-20. The Dragons have the lead as Carla Nelson makes her way over to our interview sideline. Coach, you're with us?
I'm here.
How do you think you guys played in the first half? You tell us. I know.
It's a loaded question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You know, defensively, I thought we were pretty good. I thought we did a good job on the little guard from Crookston. You know, and then I think we got tired and we made some, you know, ill-advised passes on offense and some quick shots. You know, if we just have a little more patience and make an extra pass or two, that would certainly help us. But defensively, we were good. Rebounding, we were good. A little bit different than last night.
Coach, I know that you love this team. Is this just going to be an exercise in patience on your part because you know that you're going to get that youthfulness?
Patience and me probably don't go hand in hand, so I understand that. Yeah, I mean, but I still think that, you know, you can be patient, but yet players have to be coachable and you have to be good competitors and compete at a high level. And I don't care if you're a freshman or senior, you need to compete. And if you compete, you'll play for me.
Oh, love it. Coach, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Yep, thanks.
Dragon head coach Carla Nelson. That's the kind of stuff that we love hearing from Coach. Her team leads at 33-20 here at the half. Jared and I will be back. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon women's basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
We've all been there. People are counting on you and something goes wrong. Whether you're in a meeting, celebrating, or any group setting, food should be the least of your worries. At MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo, we start fresh with the best ingredients, and our culinary artists work together to create your favorite dishes. You can rest easy when we deliver the best experience right when you need it. Relax and contact the professionals at MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo today.
It's time to focus on you, a healthier you. It's time to get back to better health. Regular visits with a primary care provider at Sanford Health can lead to better overall health and wellness. It's time to get back to regular care. It's time for a healthier you and better health. It's time to see your doctor at Sanford Health.
The Go team, we like to call ourselves the champions of Dragon Pride. And what that means is that we want to be champions of the brand of MSUM Dragons. The clothes we wear and the comments that we make and just being positive and excited about being Dragons. And the other side of that is being good at what we do. We have a lot of opportunities to win awards, and we've won 13 national awards in the last 5 years. And so we want to be the best representations of our brand and champions in everything that we do, and helping our other Dragon teams become champions in what they're trying to do. It's an internship that's going to be different from anything else I think you're going to find, because we really strategically try to find the strengths of the individual and craft the role around those. So it's not just a cookie cutter, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. You really get to make the experience whatever you want it to be. And we're firm believers, and you get what you put into anything. And so the harder you work, the better the experience is going to be. And if it's surrounded around your strengths, you're actually going to enjoy it too.
I'm Erin Lemaire. I am a production assistant and assistant student director at the Go team. I joined the Go team because it was a good chance to get experience in filmmaking in a more live production setting. I like a lot of different aspects of being on the Go team. I like running the cameras and doing all sorts of the stuff with like the broadcasting, but I also like switching, pushing the buttons and doing replay, so all sorts of things.
My name's Laurel Hosef. I take pictures for the Go team during athletic events. I've always kind of liked sports and I love photography, so I thought this would be a good fit since I know how sports work, and I kind of am learning about my camera, and so I decided to get more experience. I feel really proud that your work is being used and it's actually appreciated.
I am Brent Keel. I am the audio video editor and production assistant with the Go team. I joined the Go team to put something on my resume that was beyond just I showed up to a class, and something to show employers that I have some real world experience.
My name is Macy Miller. For the Go team, I'm a promotions coordinator. So I get to handle all of the in-game promotions. Pretty much they give me a mic and I get to make everybody excited to be here. So that includes like running games, throwing out t-shirts. I get to smile a lot, so I really like that.
If somebody was thinking about joining the Go team, I would tell them to definitely just try it out. At least for a game or two, just to see if they like it.
These people that you'll be working with have a lot of pull in your career, and they also give you a lot of experience that you'll need in order to start a career.
There's a lot of real experience you can get that doesn't just apply to just sports.
Producing it, in all honesty, is a really cool opportunity that we allow our students to have. And just getting involved on campus is a great way to meet people, network, and just have a good time.
It's really easy to join the Go team. All you have to do is go to msumdragons.com/Go team and fill out the application. It's just your name, phone number, email, and just send us your resume. We'll bring you in for an interview, get to know you a little bit, and see if you're the right fit culturally for what we're trying to do here. But go to msumdragons.com/Go team to apply today.
Today's live coverage on the Dragons Digital Network is brought to you by our broadcast partners, Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, BSN Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Brant Hospitality Group, including the Radisson Blue, the Holiday Inn, the Holiday Inn Express, and the Courtyard by Marriott Fargo, the Bridges Apartments, Herbert and Gerberts, Forum Communications, Inforum, WDAY, Gate City Bank, Matt Bus, Midco, Papa John's, Richards Transportation, MSUM Dining by Sodexo, State Farm Agent David Eggers, and Minnesota State University Moorhead.
All right, Richards Transportation brings you the out-of-town scoreboard. Wayne State and Minnesota State Mankato, who's in first place. They're not going to tip off until 5 o'clock. Southwest putting the thumping on Upper Iowa, 46-22. Augustana and Concordia are playing in the cities. Winona State up a dozen on the University of Sioux Falls. Up here in the north, Minot State, how about that, leading the St. Cloud State. Mary looking to take down undefeated Minnesota Duluth. And Northern State leads Bemidji State 12-7 in the first quarter. And let's take a look at both the Dragons and the Golden Eagles schedule. Minnesota Crookston will be at home next weekend against Minot and Mary. They'll have 5:30 and 3:30 starts. New Year's Eve, Crookston will host Bemidji State. The Dragons on the road next weekend at St. Cloud State, at Minnesota Duluth. Then they will be here for Northern State on New Year's Eve. This look at the upcoming schedules presented by Bell Bank. 33-20, the Dragons lead Minnesota Crookston here at the half. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon women's basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and
burgers.
There's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
One new place for two people. plus 2 distinct styles, plus 2 of everything, plus 1 budget divided by 2. Life math is complicated. Financial experts make it easier. Affinity Plus.
Everybody wants to be the best in town. I'm just trying to be the best me around. I'm just gonna love myself, 'cause there's nobody like me. Everybody wants to be the best in town. I'm just trying to be the best me around. I'm just gonna love myself, 'cause there's nobody like me.
All right, welcome back to Alex Nemzik Call on Moorhead. This is one of my favorite segments. This is called Draw It Up with Roland, and Jared's going to do it for you.
Let's talk about why the Dragons have a 13-point lead. So we see Dragons locating the ball, eyes on man and ball. So we see McKeever closing out high hands here. Great defense on the ball, contains penetration, sitting down in the stance. Again, help side defense. Taron Johnson comes over, help side, and able to secure that basketball.
Love it.
And then here we want to talk about the offensive end. Double screen action here, a little back screen action here by McKeever. She's going to come off. Great spacing by the Dragons. Little screen action here. And again, we talked about McKeever's decision making, stopping and popping right at the elbow.
I love that, and we went over that last night with Natalie Jens, if I'm not mistaken. That's like in football, we hear this RPO, run-pass option. That's a 2 or 3. She could step back and drill it, or she could do what Mariah's been doing.
Absolutely, and that's one of the reasons the Dragons have this lead, because the decision-making has been impressive so far.
Getting it done on both sides of the floor. I love it. All right, draw it up with Roland. 33-20, the Dragons have the lead. We'll be right back with much more. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball here on the Dragons Digital Network.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and there's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Here's Taron Johnson underneath. Off the glass, wouldn't go. Look at her stick with it and score. It's on the shot clock. At some point, Minnesota Crookston's got to do something. How about hit a bomb by Emma Miller?
Emma? Nice drive there.
Page, muscles inside and scores. Rats and McKeever, an off-balance 15-footer goes.
Oh, great.
Boom. Oh, my. It's Tormanen. Oh, little nifty move with the left hand.
High-scoring guard. You want to continue to attack, make them place both ends as Jen knocks down that mid-range jump shot.
Highlights presented by Midcoast, stats presented by Papa John's. You see the Dragons out shooting Minnesota Crookston. One of the reasons, Jared keeps bringing it up, this defense. He also showed you one of the reasons why neither team can really get it going from downtown. You talked about points in the paint. Minnesota Crookston can't even get to the free throw line.
0 free throws for the Golden Eagles. That's be a stat we definitely have to watch as we move forward. Dragons doing a solid job on the boards, dominating actually, and obviously valuing the basketball with only 5 turnovers.
Out rebounding Minnesota Crookston and only 5 turnovers in the first half. These are all numbers. I know Carla was probably a little ticked, right? She wants to see a lot more from the squad. But again, with this freshman mix, a lot of them on the floor, just like Mike Royceland has. Patience has to come into the equation, doesn't it?
Somewhat, but as coach, obviously she's seeing something in practice that we're not seeing, and she knows there's more in the tank. So it'll be interesting to see if they come out fired up and respond.
I mean, there's expectations and then there's realistic but I mean, that's where the expectations come. We're only here once or twice a week, right? They're there every day.
Every day. Every day in practice and film sessions. So the coach is fired up knowing the potential of this MSUM women's squad.
And Jared, I think that's the key word right there is Jens reaches in, can't get. Let me hit that point in just a second. Turnaround by Fox won't go. Taryn Johnson. I think it's potential. She likes this team a lot, and I think there's something there. That's why she's going to push these guys.
Yes, she's pushing them. Obviously, tremendous height, size, quickness.
IQ.
Skibble.
Yes.
We're starting even to see some chemistry as Peyton Boom sets up Skibble for her first three of the afternoon.
36-20. 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Look at this smothering defense by McKeever. A little too tight with a smack at the end. I think the last couple of years with the COVID, remember we didn't see Carla Nelson as active, as vocal. I think those are just tough years. Honestly,
yes.
I think they're very tough years. Everybody's running around in a mask and in the stands, and there's not a lot of energy because there's not a lot of people here. But, you know, with things being back to, dare we say, normal.
New normal.
Yeah, new normal. And you got this team and this kind of stuff going on. That's great defense by Minnesota Crooks. I just think the potential is just there.
I agree 100%. As we see Peyton Boom showing another facet of her game.
Oh, she's always had great vision, right? You know that.
Send it tonight. Look at Skibble. Not able. Look at Taryn Johnson. Not able to secure that ball. Golden Eagles looking to run here.
NFL. Is that Jens again? Here. Yep. But Taryn Johnson was there, right? She doesn't have the greatest hands. Doesn't have the greatest footwork yet. She's working on this.
She's working on it.
Young. Raw. Fox from 12. No. Miller. Got it.
Nice little floater there by Miller.
Doesn't she just seem like the kid who's out in the garage when it's 10 degrees outside just shooting hoops?
Working on her craft as we watch McKeever.
Uh-oh.
Rare air ball for her.
Yeah, it's not Mariah's best effort. Taryn Frazier, the Cass Lake, Minnesota native, coming back in. Having a seat is Alex Page. 36-22. Another low-scoring defensive effort put on by the Dragons. Fox out to Frazier for three. Won't go. It's a rugged rebound by Fox. I looked it up. The NCAA stats didn't refresh after last night's games. But if everything stayed status quo with the Dragons' effort last night, they'd be 37th in the country as far as team defense in points allowed.
That's impressive.
At what, 53.25 points per game. That's a low number. McKeever took too many steps, got away with it. And Minnesota Crookston gets the ball on the turnover anyway. Miller, eyes up. Miller.
Oh, great job there by Jens, causing yet another jump ball. Golden Eagles will keep possession. Got to be quick, strong, and high IQ by Jens, not drawing a foul there.
Miller. Are you kidding me?
Oh, this young lady has come to play this afternoon, knocking down her third three-pointer in the corner.
36-25. We hit the 7-minute mark. Jens, the answer? No. Crashing in to grab the rebound is Hernandez. She went to Oak Creek High School. Do you know who went to Oak Creek High School, Jared?
Who else went to Oak Creek?
A guy by the name of Harrison Cleary. Remember that guy?
Oh, man.
Perhaps the best shooter that we've ever come across. Perhaps.
I would say in Crookston's history.
Oh, without a doubt. NSIC all-time leading scorer. That bomb won't go off the fingertips of Abigail Leach. Boom, the rebound. Here comes Jens.
Last couple of possessions, the Golden Eagles have gone into a 2-3 zone. This rebound there by Boom. See if the Dragons knock down the three. Jens knocking down her three-pointer. Timeout. Golden Eagles.
5:56 left to go, third quarter. The Dragons match their largest lead. It's 16.
It's so much more than just a place to live. Bridges Apartments, located next to NDSU, offers all-inclusive leasing. Units are fully furnished with modern kitchens and include all utilities with internet and TV. Bridges provides a community that supports students with many conveniences like a state-of-the-art fitness center, controlled access keyless entry, gaming area, cyber cafe, and more. Call now and get up to $4,000 in lease incentives. Bridges Apartments, this is living.
This afternoon's games are sponsored by Papa John's. They have a special just for you. I've used it before. Use coupon code DRAGONS35 every day to get 35% off your entire order in the FM area. It's good for everything with the exception of specials. At coupon code DRAGONS35 for 35% off your entire order at the official pizza vendor for the Dragons, Papa John's. 41-25, the Dragons have the lead. As we take a look at some fan cam, they have the spirit. I think the little one sitting on a lap will have the spirit one of these days. Hey, it's a lot to ask, right? Coming to a basketball game, it's loud, can be loud. A lot of things going on. Number 24, Lily Orsman is in. She has the ball. Up top it goes. Eden Gallagher is in. 6-foot junior out of Iron River, Michigan. Tormanen and now Gallagher. Taryn Frazier running one-hander and got it.
Tough floater from the corner.
Taryn Frazier's first 2 points this afternoon. There's that zone.
Yeah, Golden Eagles sticking with this zone. See if the Dragons can get into the creases.
Jens, no.
Nice job there by Boom, securing the offensive rebound and finishing.
Peyton Boom with 13. It's 43-27. Just under 5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Janie Tormanen with the left hand, fouled by Bang. And we have the media timeout. 4:46 left, third quarter. Dragons still up by 16.
This is Jack. Jack has a debit card from Gate City Bank. However, it looks like a little night ninja took off with his card, as they sometimes do. But lucky for Jack, he can freeze his missing debit card with the tap of his mobile app. And even if his card is stolen or lost for good, he can go to any Gate City Bank location to get a new card issued instantly. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I didn't have to do anything. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But man, being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up out of bed to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. The sheer effort it takes just for basic life functions like breathing has earned you the right to have someone bring that sandwich to you. Your struggle is not lost on us. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Richards Transportation has been a proud supporter and transporter of the Dragons for years. Call 218-233-3404 and book your next trip with Richards Transportation. Our guy John Webking not with us today, attending to some family matters. Wish him all the best back in the 605, right?
Wishing you well, John.
Back in South Dakota. This is Janie Tormanen at the free throw line. And her first one goes through. One more free throw for Janie. Rebound grab by Alyssa Knight. 4:40 left, third quarter. The Dragons are up by 15. Like last night, like against Minot, they never trailed.
Dragons going inside to McKeever.
McKeever posting up. What, now you're going to tell me she's going to play center? 45-28, Mariah has 13.
Like that play call. You see if you have a size advantage, taller guards. Get it inside.
Miller, defended by Jens.
Nice catch there. Frazier.
Knight again the rebound. Here comes Nat Jens. Skibble. Travel. She must have toe tapped. So Minnesota Crookston will get the ball. Carla Nelson will have a chat with Zach Freeman. I don't think we've seen him before.
Good defense there by Skibble.
Yeah. Skibble did not give an inch that time. And here's a foul. Taryn Frazier will get whacked with her second. That is the first Golden Eagle foul here in the third quarter. Up top, Boom. McKeever, again fouled. Ridden by Frazier, 2 quickies on Taryn. Here's one for you, Jerry. This is the 49th all-time meeting between the Dragons and Crookston. They've never gone overtime.
Never?
Never.
You want to see OT right here?
Well, I do know if we see OT today, and you thought Carla Nelson was upset at halftime, that means her team would have blown a 17-point lead here with 3:26 left to go.
Nice touch inside by Knight.
Make it a 19-point lead. Alyssa Knight with 4.
Oh, great anticipation there by Jens, getting the steal. Coast to coast, not able to connect.
Rebound Frazier.
Job there by Knight, tipping it away. Golden Eagles basketball.
Here comes Kayla Youngs. 3-time All-Conference. Had 71 starts at Orono High School. Scored a career-high 22. This is Lily Orzum out of Onamia, Minnesota. Jared, she scored. That's Miller.
That is.
I wouldn't be surprised how many points she scored in high school.
That is a tough shot in traffic by Miller.
But Orzum, number 24?
Yes.
5 points shy of 2,600 high school points. Boom, swoosh. 15 for Peyton. It's 49-30 with 2:22 left to go third quarter. Miller. Oh my, with the spin. Are you kidding me?
This young lady can ball. hear me?
Watch this.
Yeah, coming off that screen,
We're
little
talking
change of gears.
high-level geometry. That ball barely hit the glass and had so much side spin on it. Of course, she's going to make her free throws. Holy, holy. That was fun to watch. 49-33. Miller with 20. McKeever in the lane.
Nice curl read there by McKeever. Again, when we talk about the chemistry, McKeever, Jens to McKeever, 15 on the afternoon.
Doesn't it seem like she has 30? Maybe not 30, but she's made almost everything she's chucked.
Yeah, 7 of 12.
Nice
5
move.
boards, 4 steals. Yeah, she's been very active. McKeever
Frazier
has.
makes it 51-35. Here's Jens.
Nice left-hand finish there by Jens.
7 for Natalie, 53-35, up to 18. The Dragons are just not giving in, letting Minnesota Crookston get on any kind of roll. On the other side of the floor, Lizzie Orzum. No. Orman can't hit. Here comes McKeever. Mariah finds Knight.
Great job court vision-wise by McKeever, setting Knight up. Knight able to connect on that layup.
Under a minute remaining, third quarter. The lead's crept all the way up to 20. Miller coming around a screen and burying a three.
Great decision there by Miller. Defender got hung up on that screen, knocking down that long triple. And she's just a freshman. Dragons will have to see her.
She's just 5'1". 5'1" and a freshman, and she is fun to watch. Less than a second separates the game clock from the shot clock. Jens stumbling. McKeever back to Jens. Shot got blocked. Grabbed by the Golden Eagles, and that's going to do it for quarter number 3 with the Dragons up 55-38.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Fresh ingredients, hand-sliced cheese, and chef-inspired soups and sandwich recipes that will surprise and delight. Go to herbertandgerberts.com to order online for pickup and delivery. And remember to live life flavorfully. Watch out, this is dangerous stuff when Jared Bledsoe has statistics in his hands. What are you seeing after 3 quarters?
Well, we talked about the Golden Eagles winning the paint. Just not happening this afternoon. Dragons have 32 points in the paint so far. Golden Eagles only have 16. So
32-16. Yeah. That's a significant difference.
Absolutely. 16-point difference.
16-point difference.
Yes.
32 and 16. 16. They're doubling them up. Double the paint. Youngs. Try to bounce pass inside the lane. That's not going to work. Here comes Natalie McRott over to Alex Page. Dana Melby is in. She's out of Gonvick, Minnesota, population 263. Here's Erica Lane. Fox.
Nice touch inside by Fox.
There's some paint points for you.
Yeah. Now they're up to 18.
It's not 16 anymore, is it?
No, it is not.
55-40, 9-10 left to go. See, I got that. I didn't come up with the exact math, but I knew once they scored it was different. Knight again.
It's no longer 32 for the Dragons. Now it's 34.
Was she in the paint?
Yeah, she was in the paint.
All right. I'm already lost. Knight gets hit. As we see the replay, Youngs and Skibble appreciate the effort. Foul was whistled on Bren Fox. And one free throw upcoming for Alyssa Knight.
Really would like to see her confidence get going. Obviously, she showed some signs, as you mentioned, in the fourth quarter, 6 points, 6 boards. Dragons want to be successful. They're going to have a strong bench.
Here comes McRott. She went to Moose Lake Willow River High School. Fox on the baseline, up top to McRott. Gets rid of it to Melby, open for a three. Only hits glass.
Oh, great hustle there by Fox.
Perhaps Melby was destined to be a Golden Eagle when she was growing up. Mentioned she's from Gonvick, Minnesota, population 263. That's also the hometown of Ed Whitseth, which happens to be the name of the football stadium on the campus of Minnesota Crookston, which is no longer used for college football. Fox again. 57-42. 8:28 left to go. Men to follow. Boom up top. There's Tori Ratz. She's defended by Melby. McKeever. Oh, what a head fake.
Nice find.
Taryn Johnson. Up, air ball.
Another
McKeever
rebound.
saves the day. Here's Jens. Running one-hander. No.
McKeever again with the offensive rebound, the second and third effort.
How about that look? Rats. No. Finally, Minnesota Crookston comes down with a defensive rebound. It's Fox. Up ahead, McRott, open for three. Air ball. Here comes Skibble back in. She'll replace Rats. 57-42. The Dragons are up with 7:45 left to go. McKeever from distance. Tried to go off the glass. And here's a loose ball foul. This is going to be on Taryn Johnson. That's her second and the first foul whistled here in the fourth quarter. McRott inside. Page tried the scoop, wouldn't go. And now there is a major pileup, and it is not weather related, going on in the lane underneath. Hernandez in. Exit stage bench goes Bren Fox. It remains 57-42.
He's looking to get it inside.
Johnson, nowhere to go. Didn't force. Jens, boom. McKeever, you better believe it. 18 for Mariah McKeever, 60-42 with 6:48 left to go.
Great court vision. Skip pass there by Peyton Boom. And McKeever knocking down that three. 2 of 5 on the evening, 18 points.
Hernandez with the and one opportunity as Johnson is pleading her case.
Hernandez getting inside, getting comfortable. Nice little shot. The right hand drawing that foul opportunity. Get a three-point play. Not able to connect.
She'll settle for two. All replays presented by Midco, 60-44. 6.5 minutes left to go. This is looking a lot like last night and last Thursday against Minot, which, if holding to form, the Dragons would emerge with wins where they're not being threatened here in the fourth quarter. Boom.
Putting on a clinic. Are you kidding me? Good balance. Finish with the left, finish with the right.
17 for Peyton Boom. 62-44, and a whistle and a foul. They got Jens.
She can't believe it.
Well, let's watch it again. I didn't see enough. I saw Jens come in. I didn't know if the law of verticality took place. I didn't know if she was in the little semicircle.
Just say it. You need
There's
to see
a
it
lot
again.
of things I didn't see.
Just say it. You need to see it again.
You're defending Jens?
I'm defending you.
Okay. You don't need to defend me. I can take care of myself. Right?
Right.
62-46. Correct. Jens, I don't know if she got to the spot on time.
Oh, nice find.
There's a foul. That's on Erica Lane.
It's something I've seen over the last couple games, the chemistry of this team, setting each other up for success, finding, you saw the skip pass from Boone to McKeever, Jens feeding the post inside to Boone, and she goes to work. The left-hand finish.
19 for Peyton.
We saw McKeever getting it, setting Knight up for success on a couple plays.
Melby was stuck. This is a three. Alex Page won't go. Skibble rips the ball away from Taryn Johnson. Here's Jens on the hop. Mariah McKeever. Perhaps an ill-advised pass as the ball got tipped away by Page. Bang in, Johnson out. McKeever, Jens.
One of the differences on the defensive end, the Dragons extend that defensive pressure beyond the three-point line. Just not allowing teams to be comfortable as McKeever comes away with yet again another offensive rebound. You can see there
her eighth.
And the Golden Eagles kind of packing it in. Miscue there inside to Bang.
Just for perspective, if McKeever didn't have that 14 rebound performance on opening night, this would be her career high. She is getting things done. 4:41 left to go.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
By McKeever, anticipating going coast to coast here. A nice find. Skibble with the left hand finish.
Can't stop talking about Mariah, can we? She's got the assist of the game.
Okay.
Hitting shots, playing defense, getting rebounds. Mariah McKeever doing everything.
And it's showing in the stats.
Give me some.
Yeah, 18 points, 8 boards, 4 steals, 3 dimes. Getting it done.
Putting up numbers. But not just the numbers. There's an offensive foul. That's Janie Torminen. I'm still going back to what, I don't know, just playing a different stratosphere than last year. We knew she could score, right?
Right.
We knew she could shoot it. Look at this shot by Bang.
Move inside by Bang. Something we talked about in the pregame. The post play, as Bang gets called for the foul, bumping Hernandez in transition there.
Bang's third. Just the maturity level of staying in the moment. The game's slowing down for her so she can get things done. Emma Dudica out of Austin, Minnesota.
That's one of those plays Coach Nelson was talking about. Peyton Boone getting in that passing lane. Got the deflection. Still Golden Eagles basketball. Double high screen action here.
Back it goes to Page. In the corner, Lane, no. Dudica on the floor. Ball gets kicked. Skibble's going to have to run it down. Lionel Messi got a foot on it.
Talk about energy and effort. The Dragons would rather kick the ball down the floor than give up an offensive rebound knowing the consequences.
True that. Lily Orzen comes in again. Up. We need some janitorial services being done. Peyton Boone said there's a wet spot on the elbow.
She's cleaning it up. Cleans the boards, cleans the floor.
20-point lead. All right. How about this Emma Miller? She was in one of your bullets. Talking about her, she was on our player comparison. I like her a lot.
Yeah, that makes both of us. 23 points.
How many?
23 points
Wow.
on me. Yeah. Some buckets this afternoon. Be fun to continue to keep up with her career. Obviously, the Dragons will have to see them again down in Crookston. I should say up in Crookston.
Jens from deep.
Look at Bang, get inside, get an offensive rebound, not able to connect. And guess who gets yet another offensive rebound and wisely brings it back out? McKeever.
Jens blocked. Great defense by Hernandez. We're under 3 minutes to go. What a look to Lane, who gets fouled.
Again, we talk about the scoring ability of Emma Miller, but that court vision, one-handed, three-quarters court pass was impressive.
Eden Gallagher comes back in for Minnesota Crookston. Erica Lane, all three of her points have come from the free throw line here in the second half. She'll get one more try. Up and through. Ava Loftus is in for the first time for the Dragons. Stoughton, Wisconsin native, 5'8" freshman as McKeever sits down probably for the final time this afternoon. What a performance. 18 points and 9 rebounds on 8 of 14 shooting, 2 of 5. Seems like every decision that she made was of the correct variety. Here's Loftus up top to Tori Ratz. And Kayla Youngs. Skibble inside scores.
Nice job by the Dragons there, not forcing the issue. Skibble able to get a layup.
Orzen gets rid of it. Hernandez has it. She'll go up against Bang. Bang. Couldn't stay with Hernandez. Good stick-to-itiveness by Hernandez. 4 for her. Turnaround by Loftus won't go. Bang, the offensive rebound. She continues to work hard. Rebound pulled down by Melby. Here comes Emma Dudica. Gallagher whips it to Orzen. Here in the corner, Melby, 3, air ball. Loftus, as Carla Nelson calls a timeout, wants to get Megan Rubin. She's out of Richland 44, Colfax, North Dakota. And Sarah Kingland is also in. 1 minute and 38 seconds until the Dragons get to 6-3. Here's our coaches cam presented by BSN Sports. Jared, take us into the mind of Carla Nelson. What's going through her head right now besides coaching hard?
Yeah, I was going to say she's still coaching hard, obviously looking for players that can contribute. As she said, being able to listen, execute, that's always on a coach's mind as we see the Rube knocking down her first deuce of the afternoon. But again, from a coaching standpoint, you're always evaluating your players, seeing who can contribute.
It's Megan Rube's 3rd bucket this season. Here comes Rube with 1 minute left. Up ahead to Loftus. Whipped inside Kingland. Youngs all the way in, rejected by Hernandez. Here comes Minnesota Crookston. It's Lily Orzen. Over to Dudica for a 3. It won't go. Youngs the rebound.
Strong rebound there by Youngs.
And another timeout just to get a sub in. It's Bailey Keski out of Albany, Minnesota. Rats will sit down. So Keski will get in. The final possession this afternoon, 70-50. Here's a whistle and a foul. This foul's on Hernandez. This will put Kingland at the line to shoot 2. If you're looking for the right fit for college or maybe looking to come back here to Moorhead, schedule an in-person tour, transfer visit, online visit, group tour, sign up for an event at mnstate.edu/visit. Kingland makes 1 of 2, 71-50. This is probably Minnesota Crookston's last possession. Let's see what they can do. It's Hernandez banging underneath. Her shot won't go. It is grabbed by Bailey Keski with 12 seconds left to go. And that's good enough for Coach Nelson. A solid 21-point victory here this afternoon as the Dragons get the weekend sweep. Last night solidly over Bemidji State, Jared. Today over Minnesota Crookston. I mentioned last Thursday before Minot, I don't want to sound like Forrest Gump and his box of chocolates, but you really don't know what you're going to get from this squad. Perhaps they're just getting that much better.
It is. I mean, obviously an impressive win, 21-point win for the Dragons this afternoon. Getting it done on both ends, high percentage shots, scrappy defense, energy and effort. Yeah, impressive win.
71-50, the Dragons win. Let's take a look at our play of the game. I told you I like this Miller. This might have been my favorite shot of the year. A scooper that had more spin than a violently struck cue ball.
A lot of English on that lay.
Pretty move by Emma Miller. 2 of her, 23 points this afternoon. Our play of the game presented by Herbert and Gerbert's Bold Between the Bread. And our player of the game, you know what? We're tapping back into some familiar resources. We're going back to Mariah McKeever again. 18 points and 9 rebounds on 8 of 14 shooting, 2 of 5 from long range. Once again, your newsmaker of the game is Mariah McKeever. Check out the forum at inforum.com. Mariah McKeever is with us again. Are you going to get comfortable with behind the microphone being our player of the game? Are you comfortable here?
Oh yeah, always.
Why is your team? Are you guys getting that much better, Mariah?
I think so. I think our defense keeps getting better every game, and then today we switched it up to something totally different that we've never done. And I think we played excellent defense today, and I think that's what won us the game.
Do not tease me like that. Tell us what you did defensively.
You know, we had to change it up. We knew they had some good guards and some good posts and stuff, so we changed it up on our on-ball defense and just overall just pressuring the guards and stuff, and I think it worked well for us.
Mariah, taking a look at the way you played last year and the way you're playing this year. Last year it seemed from the cheap seats that you might have been maybe more apt to shoot first. And now it looks like you're making decisions in your head, and now you've got this 15-foot shot down.
Mm-hmm.
How hard did you work on that this summer?
A lot, because I knew people kind of knew what I was doing. It was either kind of drive first or catch and shoot three. And so I knew I had to kind of implement something new into my game, if that makes sense. But, you know, I work hard during the year, and our whole team does, and we're in here all the time. So yeah, just got to keep up in the game.
Mariah McKeever with us. Let me get you out of here on this. You're 1/3 of the way through the season already. You guys get a couple wins here, get you to 3-2 in the league. How bright can this future be with this mix of kids along with you veterans?
I think pretty good. I think we just got to keep improving, keep going on our defense, and, you know, just the beginning, so I think we got something to prove.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Mariah McKeever with us. Great job by her. As always, our newsmaker of the game again. Check him out online at inforum.com. Dragons have now played 25 games against Minnesota Crookston since the Golden Eagles joined the league back in 1999. And the Golden Eagles have only beaten the Dragons 3 times. Wow. Last year, believe it or not, they beat them in 2017. And Minnesota Crookston's first win here was 11 years ago today. Wow. 67-59 on December 10th, 2011. Your start of the game presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. We take a look at the upcoming schedule for both teams. The Dragons will head on the road, and they are going to get tested this coming weekend as they will go to St. Cloud on Friday night and Minnesota Duluth on Saturday, while Minnesota Crookston will take on Minot and Mary. This look ahead is presented by Bell Bank. As we rejoin you, Steve and Jared right here. Okay, you get another 40 minutes. A little more offensive improvement tonight.
Man, firing on all cylinders, if you will. Bench play, starters. That was a fun game to watch.
Look, I'm not saying this team is going to be nationally up. I'm just saying right now, you got a nucleus with this team. Remember, that Mariah McKeever that we just visited with is only a sophomore. Natalie Jens is only a sophomore. The only real veteran you have on this team is Peyton Boom.
Peyton Boom, yes.
So you've got a nucleus here.
You do. You have a nucleus and a bright future. Again, Coach Nelson and that coaching staff doing a phenomenal job getting them to buy in on that defensive end.
All right, Dragons win here this afternoon. Again, they will head to St. Cloud and Duluth next weekend. That'll do it here on the women's side. The Dragons win at 71-50. We're going to turn this webcast off for about 20 minutes, and we'll have you rejoin us as the Dragon men will take on Minnesota Crookston. Once again, your final score, the Dragons 71, Minnesota Crookston 50.